Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a super specific yet incredibly common frustration. You know the exact feeling, right? You throw on a comfortable hoodie and you look completely normal, maybe even a little athletic. But the second you swap it for a fitted t-shirt, well, reality hits. The stomach sticks out a bit, the chest looks soft, your shoulders seem to literally disappear, and your arms, still skinny. It's wildly frustrating to feel stuck right in the middle like that. But today, we're breaking down the source material to show you exactly how to finally fix that skinny, fat physique and do it right from your own living room. So, naturally, the very first thing you try to do is fix it. I mean, you might start cranking out 100 crunches every single night before bed, or you jump on one of those random 30-day push-up challenges you see scrolling through social media. You put in the sweat, right? You hope for a change. But a month goes by and absolutely nothing has happened. You look in the mirror and your body looks exactly the same. It's a total gut punch. But hey, you are absolutely not alone in this. Here's the central mistake most people make. They try to fix that softness by drastically cutting calories and just running endless miles. But here's the thing, when you starve yourself and overdo the cardio, you are actively stripping away your own muscle. You're not getting lean and toned. No, you're just becoming a smaller, weaker version of the exact same soft shape. Section 1. The paradigm shift. Targeted muscle tension. Changing your physical shape depends on building strength, not reducing your size. This idea fundamentally flips the goal on its head. See, prioritizing muscle growth is what actually tightens your frame and naturally allows that stubborn fat to burn off. We need to completely stop thinking about just reducing our size, and instead focus entirely on building a strong, solid foundation. And honestly, here is the absolute best part of this whole approach. Fixing this does not require some pricey gym membership or fancy home equipment. Let's be real, expensive gear won't help you anyway if you don't have a structured, actionable system in place first. Literally, all you need for the framework we're unpacking today is your own body weight, a sturdy chair, and a standard backpack loaded up with a few heavy books. That is the whole shebang. Section 2. The 3-day home workout system. A structured plan for your body type. To prevent that classic beginner burnout, this system is strictly capped at exactly 3 days a week. We're doing Monday for the upper body focus, Wednesday is all about legs and proportions, and Friday is for full body integration. Okay, so we kick things off on Monday, focusing entirely on broadening out that upper body. You start with standard push-ups. You want to aim for 3 sets here, pushing yourself until you are nearly at total physical failure. And hey, listen, if you can't quite do a standard push-up with perfect form yet, just drop to your knees. Progression is what matters here. Ego lifting? Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Next up, you move right into pike push-ups, and the aesthetics behind this are really fascinating. Pike push-ups specifically build out your shoulders, which instantly creates this incredible optical illusion that your waist is actually smaller than it is. It's a real game changer. After that, you grab that weighted backpack and hit some bent-over rows. Think about it. Sitting at a desk all day gives most of us rounded shoulders and that forward-leaning neck, right? Well, those backpack rows target your back muscles directly, physically pulling your posture completely upright. You're going to finish out Monday with chair dips to develop those triceps and standard planks to establish some deep core stability. But you have to remember the core rule here. Control the muscles. Do not rush. Rushing through your reps completely destroys the stimulus. Remember, your muscles only understand tension and effort. They literally have no idea what brand of weight you're holding or if it's just a backpack full of books. Then, we arrive at Wednesday, the day everyone tries to avoid, right? Leg day. It is so incredibly easy to tell yourself, well, nobody really sees my legs, so I don't need to train them. But skipping legs carries a massive aesthetic consequence. Maintaining a slightly bloated stomach sitting on top of tiny, undeveloped legs actively worsens the whole skinny fat look purely because it throws your entire body completely out of proportion. So your foundation on Wednesday starts with highly controlled bodyweight squats. Really take your time on the way down. You'll follow those up with Bulgarian split squats and glute bridges. You see, years of sitting at a desk basically destroys your glutes and lower back, and these bridges help reverse that damage. Toss in some calf raises and leg raises for the lower core, and you're set. And look, I know, leg days are notoriously uncomfortable. You just have to do them anyway. The exercises that challenge you the absolute most are the ones that drive the greatest systemic changes in your physique. Finally, Friday is your performance day. This is where all those previous elements come together in a pretty relentless sequence. Burpees, push-ups, squats, and backpack deadlifts, all topped off with mountain climbers. It's a fast-paced sequence that spikes your heart rate and forces your core to engage dynamically at the exact same time. It essentially acts as this high-powered metabolic engine to seriously accelerate fat burning. Now, a quick note on the posterior chain. Those are the muscles running right down the back of your legs and spine. This is a genuinely crucial area developed specifically by that backpack deadlift we just mentioned. It teaches you how to properly hinge at your hips, building real strength on your legs and spine, which vastly improves your overall athletic endurance. Moving on to Section 3, the nutrition engine, 4 non-negotiable rules. Okay, so now we have to talk about food, because honestly, no amount of perfect home workouts can ever overcome the damage of terrible eating habits. Rule 1 is super simple. Eat protein at every single meal. Stick to easily accessible sources like eggs, lean meats, and plain Greek yogurt. Rule 2, please stop drinking liquid calories. Those daily sugary coffees, they secretly add up and will completely sabotage your fat loss. And Rule 3, do not starve yourself. Like we talked about earlier, severe calorie restriction just causes immediate energy crashes and literally forces your body to burn through the exact muscle you're working so hard to build. Which brings us to Rule 4, which is kind of the secret to all of this. 80% dietary consistency. Look, achieving a permanent physical transformation requires sustainable structure, right? Not some miserable temporary diet. Hitting 80% consistency is always going to beat a 100% perfect diet that you inevitably abandon after 2 weeks. Section 4, the biological timeline, conquering the day 10 trap. We absolutely need to prepare you for a psychological trap that hits right around day 10. The workouts are going to feel intensely difficult, but you'll look in the mirror and see absolutely zero changes. And that is the exact moment most people just throw in the towel. But let's look at the biological reality beneath the surface for a second. In weeks 1 and 2, your results are entirely internal. Better energy, way less bloating. By the time you hit that 1 to 2 month mark, your posture noticeably improves and your frame actually physically tightens up. But real, significant physical transformations, those require 3 to 6 months of boring, repeated, consistent effort. And honestly, a 6-month timeline is actually incredibly fast, especially when you consider you've probably spent years building the bad sedentary habits that got you here in the first place. Your habits dictate your progress. Stop researching, clear space, and execute day 1 today. You now have the specific exercises, the weekly schedule, and the non-negotiable nutrition rules you need to get started. Your habits dictate your progress. So grab that backpack, clear a little space in your room right now, and take control of your physique by executing day 1 today. But I want to leave you with this one question. If you don't break the cycle right now, what will your habits look like 10 days from now?